Best train trips in Europe. Europe has a long history of railway genius. In fact, the world's first steam railways were built right in England. Since the 1700s, the routes and offerings have expanded significantly to include scenic railways, luxury rail lines, funicular railroads, and even heritage trains. The next time you are in Europe, forget trying to navigate unfamiliar roads in a rental car in mass transit, with its cramped seating. The best way to travel in Europe is by rail. Whether it is a scenic train trip between destinations or a luxury journey across a country, here are the top 10 European rail trips every traveler should experience. 1. Zermatt to St. Moritz, Switzerland. If you've high expectations of an experience named the Glacier Express, get ready for them to be exceeded and then some. This mountain marvel connects the resorts of Zermatt and St. Moritz, and the panoramic views make this one of the best ways to embrace all this dramatic landscape offers. Tickets clock in at around €135 for the 7.5-hour journey, traversing 291 bridges, 91 tunnels and a whole lot of beauty. 2. The Brocken, Germany. Another gorgeous journey from base to summit. The Brocken Railway picks wide-eyed passengers up from the settlement on the edge of Harz National Park called Dry Hoon. When the ride is over, those passengers find themselves on top of the world, or at least on top of the Brocken, the highest peak in northern Germany. The journey is all tight turns, dramatic valleys, snowy vistas and lose-yourself imagery at a maximum speed of 40 km per hour. Round-trip tickets for adults cost €49. 3. Fort William to Mallaig, Scotland. A constant on lists of the world's most beautiful train journeys, Scotland's Jacobite steam train is an 84-mile stunner traversing the magic of Scotland from Fort William to Mallaig. Booking ahead is an absolute must but totally worth it, as the journey transports visitors across a landscape that takes the term rugged and redefines it in that inimitable Scottish way. Some call it the Hogwarts Express after its turn in the Harry Potter films, and you can insert your own magical comment here. 4. Blaenau Ffestiniog to Porthmadog, Wales. The small mining town of Blaenau Ffestiniog has fallen on tough times with the demise of the slate mining industry, but the little steam railway that connects it with Porthmadog Harbour is a gorgeous route showing Wales at its most magnificent. Most of the journey snakes through Snowdonia National Park, with plenty of stop-off options for travelers with time on their hands. The Ffestiniog Railway Company is also the oldest independent railway company on the planet, another layer of awesome to this gorgeous experience. 5. Mostar to Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina doesn't have many trains, but it remains an absolute must for lovers of rail travel. Why? Well, the stretch of track between Mostar and Jablanica quickly answers that question. It offers a jaw-dropping array of twists and turns that hug the cerulean blue of the ice-cold Neretva River, as jagged cliffs hem everything in from all sides. Sure, you need to get up early to catch the train, but it is worth that sunrise alarm. The route continues to Sarajevo, passing through charming Konjic and several satellite towns along the way. 6. Myrtle to Flam, Norway. Another frequent face on lists of the world's best train journeys, the line between Myrtle and Flam in Norway bridges the divide between impossibly cute and absolutely monolithic. That's Norway in a nutshell, right? The small things are all quaint and idyllic, while the big ones bluster through stunning cliffs, jagged mountains and awe-inspiring scenery. The Flam Railway climbs a whopping 867 meters into the sky and back, with a short stop at the Kajasfossen waterfall as the cherry on top. Best of all, a trip on one of Europe's great feats of engineering costs just €60. 7. Kur to Poschivo, Switzerland. Switzerland is every bit as spectacular as its reputation suggests it might be. Actually, the press undersells this place, and the rail route between Kur and Poschivo is further proof, a jaw-dropping run that takes lucky passengers through the heart of the Swiss Alps. The famous mountains unravel on either side of the train, scenery that tends to see passengers put their cameras down and stare at the wonders at hand. The Bernina Express continues toward Tirano in Italy for those who need even more scenery. 8. Barcelona to Montserrat, Spain. There are plenty of ways to travel from Barcelona to the base of Montserrat Mountain, but we're putting our eggs firmly in the basket marked Tren. Actually, that would be Tren in Catalan, but you get the idea. There is a wide range of tickets available for the journey, and though you can't really go wrong with any of them, we recommend the Tot Montserrat as the way to go. This ticket covers your train from Barcelona, and then either the cable car or rack railway up the mountain itself, and entry into the Montserrat Museum. Also, it happens to be flippin' gorgeous. 9. Palma to Soler, Majorca. The electric train line that links Majorca's capital, Palma, with the northern town of Soler was originally built to ship oranges across the island. Its vintage wooden carriages rattle out of central Palma, through the city's hinterlands and across the great dry plains of southern Majorca. After a stop in Bunyola, it's a steady climb into the foothills, followed by the sudden pitch black of the Soler Tunnel. And then comes the best bit. A winding route through the lush peaks of the Serra de Tramuntana, with incredible views over Soler's distant church, before the final descent. The whole trip only takes an hour, leaving plenty of time to catch the heritage tram down to Port de Soler and cool off in the sea before the return leg. 10. La Rune, France. What an absolute stunner of a ride! From the foot of the Pyrenees to the top via an early 1900s cog railway, the quaintest of quaint trains scaling a mighty height. It can be a little jarring, but the cobwebs are soon blown away by the stunning vistas and the majesty that awaits at the summit. The train only runs from April to September, round-trip tickets cost €20, an absolute bargain, and it begins its journey in the town of Serre, some 10 kilometers or so from Saint-Jean-de-Luz. That wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified about our uploads. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.